An air raid alert across all of Ukraine has just been lifted about an hour after reports that Russia had launched a large-scale missile attack. Residents in Kyiv sought shelter after Ukraine's Air Force said the country was under threat from several waves of cruise missiles and from ballistic missiles in some regions. Local officials have said information about the extent of the damage would be disclosed after the attack was over. Let's speak now to our correspondent, Sonia Fonakar. She's just spent the morning in an air raid shelter in Kyiv. Sonia, I hope you're well. What can you tell us? What is the latest where you are?
Well, Claire, we were woken at about 6 a.m. this morning to air raid alerts all across Ukraine, with authorities really, urging residents to take these warnings seriously and head into shelters. Now, the Ukrainian Air Force, kind of warned of over a dozen bomber aircraft taking off from Russian territory. They warned of a wave of cruise missiles. And there were reports of explosions in several areas in Zaporizhia, in Dnipro, and Kharkiv. And the reports are now coming in as authorities, assess the damage. We're hearing in the Kharkiv region, the mayor there saying a rocket hit a private house. There are people under the rubble, a rescue operation going on there. In Zaporizhia, we're hearing from authorities saying that people there are also wounded. Rockets hit residential areas. But from everything that we've seen so far, it seems that, most cities, including Kyiv, seem to be spared the kind of massive damage that we saw earlier this year when Russia really launched a huge aerial bombardment of multiple Ukrainian cities in late December and early this year.
Sonia, thank you so much for bringing us up to speed there. As we're seeing Russia stepping up its assaults, continued military aid for Ukraine is also looking increasingly uncertain. Is that already affecting Ukraine's ability to protect itself from Russian attacks?
Well, Ukrainian authorities have really been warning for months that Russia has been stockpiling high-precision missiles to use in the winter to target the energy infrastructure, to plunge its cities, into the cold and the dark. Today, I have to say there are the temperatures in Kyiv here are below freezing, minus 14 degrees Celsius here in the wider region here. And Ukraine, of course, relies heavily on its Western partners for advanced air defense systems, including especially the Patriot system designed in the US, which Ukraine uses to protect its cities and critical infrastructure from hypersonic missiles. And of course, the fear here now is that if Moscow continues the pace and intensity of aerial assaults, we could see a scenario where, Ukraine could be left without air protection. So there is a real sense of urgency here with the Foreign Minister, Dmytro Kuleba, really urging Western partners to provide more air defense systems, missiles and ammunition, and really saying that there is no plan B if this does not happen.
Sonia, thank you so much for your reporting, and take care. That is Sonia Fonakar for us in Kyiv.